Hey gamers, China is a totalitarian state, and it is a shame we ever legitimize them economically. I'm Brian Woods.
And I'm Francisco Meléndez, and this is Gamers Cube. This week, we'll be discussing the recent controversy surrounding Blizzard after they suspended Hearthstone player Blitzchung for showing support for the Hong Kong protesters. The protests that began in June began by seeking to prevent the planned extradition of Hong Kong, but are now seeking greater democratic reform.
So Francisco, when we pitched this idea, like last week, I was worried. I'm like, Blizzard's gonna fix it. They're gonna put out a statement. They'll just pull back.
They did
but
not.
Look, they doubled down.
Oh,
they doubled down, supporting the totalitarian state of China.
Yeah, no, people.
It's great.
Yeah, no, people threw them a shovel, and they just kept digging and
They
digging.
just kept digging, man. Like,
Oh.
hey, they canceled their Overwatch launch event for the Switch.
Yep.
And Francisco, rule of business: don't throw your partners under the bus. And
Oh, yeah,
Nintendo
no, that's-
tweeted out, "Please be aware that Blizzard canceled this event," which is not. They're probably really angry, and they also didn't tweet about it on launch day.
Yeah, so why don't we take a step back for
Yeah.
those of you who somehow missed this. Basically, a Hearthstone player was playing in a streaming event in
Tournament,
Taiwan,
yeah.
a tournament in Taiwan, and he showed very briefly, in my opinion, very concisely, professionally, support for the people who are suffering in the Hong Kong protests, and Blizzard did not like that, and they suspended him for a year and took away his earnings. Eventually they reduced the suspension to just 6 months. They gave him back his earnings, but the damage has been done, and Blizzard has just doubled down, saying that this went against their policies, not because of what he said or that they are against it, but supposedly they are saying, oh, it's just, taking away from the tournament, so we had to. So Brian, why is that a lot of lies?
Because on I don't remember what social media services, because these overseas social media services, I just can't keep track of them, Francisco. But I believe the Chinese Hearthstone account tweeted, "We will defend the honor of China" or something. I don't remember. It was pretty definitive there. And they also fired or suspended the two casters.
Yep.
Which I thought was weird because they hid. When he announced, when he showed support for China, they're like, all right, let's get under the table. Let's hide our faces. And they still got fired. Yep. And they just keep doubling down. They're like, this doesn't have anything to do with China. And, with the NBA, and you see some other companies doing this, like Riot. They're completely owned by a Chinese company. And they're like, hey, don't do that, or else we'll ban you. So everyone's kind of in on it, and I don't like it, Francisco.
Yeah, no,
One bit.
and I mean, we've seen recently, this isn't just in gaming or anything. Like, we saw Disney with Doctor Strange, they recast a Tibetan character to be white because they didn't want to get that character banned in China. Because, for those of you who don't know, they take things very seriously with what American and such products they let in there. So, Winnie the Pooh's banned over there. Not because of anything within the thing, just because of a meme people started about the president looking like Winnie the Pooh.
He really does.
Let it be stated here that E23 said he looks like Winnie the Pooh.
We're not going to be able to show this in China now, Francisco.
Oh.
Our base. That's like 10% of our income, bro.
Oh man, that'll be terrible.
See, the thing is that everyone's like, China's ruining everything. They're ruining, but really, it's the companies ruining everything. Everybody, they chose this path. And Francisco, if the companies could have it their way, we wouldn't be able to say this stuff either.
Yeah.
And if it was profitable for these companies, they would kill us. These are not organizations led by morals or anything, really. As you can see with the Blizzard and everyone's support of China, it's all money, all the way down. And I think it's about time we realize that.
And we thank you so much for watching this show. We hope you had a great time. And really, what's important for you to know is that May from Overwatch said, "Free Hong Kong," and so did we. Have a great day, y'all.
Have a great day.